The World Expo site stretches across both sides of the Huangpu River, with a central area of more than 3 square kilometers, nearly 150 pavilions, 13 entrances and exits, about 100 major performances every day, and hundreds of thousands of visitors.
Feel confused? Well, the first thing you need to remember is that there is no way you could visit all the pavilions in one day, and the best way to experience the expo is to follow a short itinerary of your own.
Here we recommend a simple top 5 list: the China Pavilion, the Theme Pavilion, the Pavilion of your country, and another 2 of your choice. No matter which pavilion you want to start with, if you want to visit the China Pavilion, make sure to get there early so that you can get a reservation. The tickets are distributed at every entrance, but they are always handed out within an hour after the expo site opens every morning. Another thing in short supply is the Expo passport. You can buy it in any souvenir shop and have it stamped at pavilions you visit later.
Get in at entrance 6 and cross this Expo axis, and then you can see that square red building. If you couldn't get up early or fail to get the reservation anyway, you can try your luck after sunset, because there will be fewer people in the evening, and chances are that you can get in by waiting in a line.
To the north of China are pavilions of other Asian cultures, many of which display a splendid civilization show that can even be seen from the outside. Top recommendations worth waiting to get a tour of are Japan and Saudi Arabia. Across the Expo axis from China, we come to the Theme Pavilion, which is built on what used to be an old steel factory, and now an architectural combination of Shanghai traditions and modern eco-friendly technology.
Now let's go to the American and European zones. We can take a shuttle bus at the east corner of the Theme Pavilion, or maybe you can walk a little bit to the other end of the Expo axis to take the shuttle there, which has a stop quite close to the famous UK and Germany pavilions.
Strolling along the axis is quite an experience, and the view is even more of a wonderland at night while standing above all the lights. The European zone is perhaps the place with the most innovative creations. It's really easy to get distracted here. The building ahead of you always seems better than the one you are at, and people keep asking each other, hey, which country is that one? But you do need to calm down and make a decision, and if I'm going to make a suggestion, it's the Spain Pavilion and the UK Pavilion. Heading south through Europe, we come to the American zone, on the west to which are the pavilions of African countries.
At 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. every day, the biggest parade performance starts from the African Pavilion and winds all the way down Bochum Road on its east side to the Expo axis.
It's a rare thing to get a cultural feast of the distinctive dancing and opera of all the countries, and as you will definitely come across performances at random at the Expo site, this is something you shouldn't miss. When it's time to call it a day, take the ferry, which runs from 6 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. from the M3 Watergate. Enjoy the view of the Expo on both sides of the Huangpu River, and let the gentle waves beneath you take you out to Shiliupu Watergate.